Oh Lord. Tide ho. Oh Lord. Ho tide. Lord. Oh
Tide
my.
ho.
Wait a minute. Oh Lord. Hey guys.
Hey,
How's it going?
how you been?
What are y'all doing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've noticed that there's a lot of great um homosexual. I like that word. We're gonna use that right now. Media. So we decided we're gonna do a review of two different shows.
Yes,
So we've already started watching.
pose.
Yes, we were supposed to watch it together, but somebody betrayed.
Live.
Somebody betrayed me. That's how the gays do you.
I thought we was using homosexual. No, actually, my boyfriend wanted to watch it, so
Yeah, I know.
I can't say
He's
no.
he's
to
trying.
Babe.
You
Yeah,
could
I
try.
can't say no to Babe, but we have been watching Pose, and I feel like it's very good.
It's really good.
Oh yeah, so right.
It's really good.
It really, really is. So we're gonna do a review on that, and we're gonna do a review on My House, which I'm gonna be seeing with Oh Lord, which he saw it before I did. So who's betraying who?
Actually, I saw it before you did, but that's neither here nor there. Thank you very much. That's not whatever. You tried it. You really did. You tried. It was cute. It was cute, but you tried. Anyways, you guys, we're going to watch. Let me see if I can find it.
Is that it?
This is like the trailer for it. It's not the episode. Should be on here. Yeah, we're gonna be watching My House. Do you want to watch My House first, or do you want to watch Pose first? Which one you want to talk about Pose first, or watch My House first?
We can watch My House first.
Okay, let's do that. Let me see if I can find it, because I know the first episode is on here. I remember that because I remember seeing it. But all right, you guys, we will be back. We're back.
We are.
So we just watched My House, the first episode.
Yeah.
So I already saw it, and I saw it before I saw Pose, which we'll get into later. I loved it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really loved it. I loved and somebody said something about how I think it was the read. Pose. Somebody said something on the read or something. It was somewhere. They said that Pose is where the Vogue scene was then. My House is voguing now. Like what it is now and how it is now and stuff like that. So I really like how it's like we're seeing the progress from where we were to where we are and everything like that. I love that. So how did you feel about it?
I really liked it. I think that I already know it's gonna be some catty girls on this.
Yeah.
But it's basically introducing New York life. And because that guy that was on there talking that fast, I was very just.
Well, you have to also realize that voguing did start in New York.
It is, of course.
So it's like, yeah, it's introducing where voguing kind of sort of started and everything, which I really respect how they kind of like. I really respect that this is like it's our message. This is our story from us.
Yeah.
It's us doing these stories and all that. And I really respect and love that and appreciate how it's like a cast of black people and the Latino person as well. Because that was how it was. In the 80s, 90s, the Vogue scene, the ballroom scene, all the things that we had was just black and Latino gays and trans people. That was it. We were all doing this together. So I really appreciate how they're doing it still. I'm sure there was white people there, but it's about us. Yeah. That's all I want to say.
Yeah. But I don't know. I really think I'm going to really like it. I think I'm going to see all these characters progress in their life and everything. I already seen the eye rolls and all that. You already know how us girls get. But
and I appreciate that they kept that in, and it's realistic. It doesn't feel like, oh, we're gonna add drama just to add drama.
Yeah.
It feels realistic.
Yeah, I feel like this. I think this of them clashing, it would be more of a better reason than versus like these reality shows that they have. It's always something so petty and stuff like that. I think it'd be a real reason. I feel like it's real life people, and I think that, like I said, I really can't wait to see where these characters end up at the end of the day.
Me too.
And I hope they, move forward and progress in life. I just, I'm just on this positive thing, you guys. I just want everything to be,
because this has stuff on it.
Positive. And like
you're trying to chew on this, and it has.
Just sit down.
He's trying to chew on this, and this has
sit down.
What you call it? Products on it. This could kill you.
And see where they go, even during your struggle. Like I said.
Yeah.
Great positivity. So I really like it. I'm very excited to see where this is going to go.
Me too.
Because I can't go that far off one episode, but I'm really invested.
Well, Viceland's app, every episode except the first episode is free to watch. So if you decide that you want to watch it, you can download the app on your phone or try to find it on a streaming device that you have, and you can watch all the rest of the episodes.
Well, I can't wait.
Yeah. So, getting a little deeper, how do you feel about the characters? Like,
I do not know all their names by heart right now, so you guys just, I'm very bad with names.
I was the same way with Pose when I just saw just one episode. I was like, I don't know everybody's name. I just give me a couple of episodes. I'll get it. And I did.
I think we know who Miss Candy is. That's my favorite character. we're going to get into that in a minute. I like all the characters. I think they all have different storylines of where they're at in the community. And I feel like I like all of them. I really do. I don't think I'm not saying that much.
No, I get it because it's just the first episode.
Yeah.
But I love it too. I love that they have like the one mask acting guy, the one that's mask presenting, where he looks masculine and he acts masculine, but he vogues. I like that they have that in the story because that was a big part of our thing too, where we had the mask presenting guys who were, realness, who he was unclockable and all that. We had those guys. So I like that they added that. I like that they added Alex. Although Alex, I can already see he's shady. I can already see it coming through. But I like him still. Like, I feel like I like and appreciate him as a character as well. And Alex is the one that's in Mizrahi, who's like the icon one. He was the short one. The short, dark-skinned dude. And
with the eyes?
Yeah. I like Precious, which is the one that has the long hair, and he's the commentator. Yeah. I like him. I really enjoy him as like kind of like the commentator of the show. Yeah. And all that, and how he's kind of like, this is this. This is what this is. This is what I do. Like, I like how he does that. Yeah. I like Tati. I think she's awesome.
Yes.
She's gorgeous.
Yes.
Let's see. Yeah, I like everybody. Agreed. I agree with you on that. I like everybody. And I like how they kind of like having side characters that are part of the story and everything. And then also they have icons and legends and people who are like big in the Vogue scene or who were at one point and still are. They're like well-respected people in here and all that. And I like and appreciate that.
And I like that they're explaining what all this is.
Yeah.
And, the categories and all that and what you got to have, what you got to bring. And just from everybody's different perspectives.
Yes.
And I like that.
I love how it's just so like, this is what you have to do. This is what you have to bring. And they're like, what is realness with a twist? And it's like, I never knew what it was. I knew it was like realness, but you can look femme at the same time. Like you could look mask and then you could switch. I thought that's what it was. But it's like,
I didn't even know they had a category like that.
But I knew it. Like I knew that one. I knew face. I knew like realness, just realness. I knew that one. And it's like just to see all them describing things that they had to do, that they were doing, like talking about, if you're homeless, this is your house. And I love that too.
Mm-hmm.
But oh God, oh bless me, thank me, oh good
Mm-hmm.
Lord. But I just loved it. I really do. I love how I'm seeing an influx of us in media, and that's really making me happy.
Yeah.
Basically.
I think us, I think when you watch a lot of shows and
Mm-hmm.
just in general with people,
Mm-hmm.
you automatically assume what they're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are they really there for us? Do they got something against me? And I feel like when you're dealing with the gay community, which a person feel at home there, that you don't feel judged. You feel like you're free to live your life and things like
Yeah.
that. And that's how I feel like with this show. It's good to have. It's just about
Us.
yeah, what I'm saying. It's not about it's about being gay, but it's just about celebrating the art of that something that we created to release
Yeah, something
and
that we
all that.
started in
Yeah.
our culture, and I like that they was like, "This is our culture."
Hmm. And this is us, and I think that us
Mm-hmm.
owning it, it's very beautiful. We're very interesting
Oh,
people. I
bless
feel
me.
like
Since nobody know how to bless people in these places. That's cool.
oh well, you got that phone, and that's not a blessing.
It is.
And I don't know. I think at the end of the day, it's like kind of like a secret thing when you're dealing with like a black person can recognize a black person. We can understand the pain. We can understand the struggle, and it's just like the same thing for a gay person, especially a gay black person. To understand, we know how it feels. Like we can watch posts and get that feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Scooch over real quick.
Sorry, like I said, it's very monumental.
Yeah.
So I really think that I really like that.
I did too. I appreciate how they did everything and stop. Come on, leave that thing alone.
Yeah, he's hard headed.
I see. You want to get sick.
For a message like this to be out for younger kids.
Yeah.
Who's growing up, and we wish we had this, but that we
listen. I wish.
Yeah, and I think this is a really, really a beautiful thing to put in the life for our community.
I'm sorry. I'm so
okay.
sorry.
He is tough as nails. He be stop.
No, he didn't do nothing. It was me.
Always making no noise.
But yeah, I really appreciate that. I'm glad that we have this. Younger kids have this, and us too, because it's like we haven't seen anything like this ever.
Yeah,
and we see movies
so long, and it's like, and trust me, we've seen a lot of crappy movies and crappy shows, and it's like this monumental like we could have been had this, but we're not complaining right now because we're happy that we have it online.
And it's it's a positivity, like it's positive.
It's not. It's like we have more than like people try to put gay people in the sums that we are just horrible people. We're fucking all the time.
Either that, we're either doing that,
fucking all the time.
I mean, listen, they're popping out babies.
Exactly.
Like it's nothing.
Okay, so
like it's a gumball dispenser. What is this?
So we have more to us, and I think that's a beautiful thing right there.
And I love how it's like with this one, with Pose, with Chasing Atlanta, it's like we're doing things with our lives outside of just these regular things that y'all sit here and say. Like, it's like, one thing I've noticed in all three of these shows, there's not really a lot of straight people. It's like we're living with each other. We're like around each other.
Yeah,
have you noticed that?
A lot of straight people do not like to.
They don't do stuff with our day-to-day lives. We don't deal with them like that.
You know what I'm saying? It's just.
I mean, some of us do,
Yeah, I mean, especially, I think your family, you do.
Yeah.
I don't think,
and then sometimes you have friends,
Yeah, some, but most likely, no.
Yeah.
They don't. And that's just where we're at right now.
Yeah.
And I think the point is, we're in a society now, it's okay to be cool or nice to a gay person. But hang out with them, oh no. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where we're at in the world. Yeah.
And I really appreciate...
Because it's always a but with straight people when it's dealing with gay people.
Oh, that's you.
It's always a but.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, but you can't do that, or but this, but
that makes me uncomfortable. You know, that kind of thing.
I want you to do you and whatever you feel and stuff like that. But I
just realize I'm doing this for me.
Exactly.
It's like this. Oh, I don't know if you should wear that. I didn't ask you.
Yeah.
There's going to be kids there. I'm not naked.
Exactly.
And listen, the way y'all dress, it's much worse.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like us being around our people, we don't feel judged. I feel like we're grossing anyone out. And I feel like a lot of times hanging with straight people, you can feel that you grossing them out.
Yeah.
And you don't want that feeling. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of being home to what you can relate to.
Exactly. And I love and appreciate how it's going so far. I've actually gotten pretty far in it, actually. I haven't gotten to it's at episode 10 right now. I haven't gotten that far. But I will. I want to.
Try. I work 2 jobs. I'm going to try to get...
download the app.
The only reason I was able to get imposed because I took those days off. I got it in around my birthday time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to watch it. So it's very hard for me to catch certain things. But I'm going to try to make it my mission because, we're going to be talking about this more. And I'm going to make sure I get really into it. So,
okay. All right. So there you go. There you guys go. We love it. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of positive. I feel like I like how it's a different version of a reality show from Chasing Atlanta. Like they're 2 different reality shows. Mm-hmm. Chasing Atlanta is more the love and hip hop kind of thing. Uh-huh. Whereas My House, is more like a docu-series. Uh-huh. Where it's like a documentary and all that, but it's not all about the drama. It's not about pumping up the action. It's about, this is our lived experience. This is who we are. Mm-hmm. That's it. So I love it. So, anything else you want to add to it? Any questions or anything?
No, I think I'm fine. So we'll see. We'll get back to it, you guys. I don't think it's going to be a long episode because, like I said, we're just reviewing the beginning of it. I think when we come back, we're going to be probably seasons in. Yeah. And we'll have more to talk about. So, but I think we're going to be talking a lot about the Pose because we're actually on episode 5. Yes. That, so we got episode 6 coming up.
Yeah.
So, when I first initially heard about this show,
he told me about it. I think he was like, we're gonna watch this show. You sent it and watch this. Look at this trailer. We're gonna watch the show. That was it.
It felt like I always feel to support gay people. Mm-hmm. Support people in general who has the quality of anything, but
gay people. All right, thank you very much. You don't have to do all that.
And
we're gay.
Yeah. I don't know what it was. It wasn't even the point that it was interesting. It was just the point that I was like, oh, we have to watch this.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know what it was. It's like, soon as I found that it was about gay people, I was like, we're going to watch it. And it was black people on there. Because a lot of shows they have, and I really want to jump on to the point of what it was queer as folks, like it was mostly white people. It was kind of like a white people problem situation. Because white
and
people
then you had that other one.
What's
that other one that they had after Queer as Folk? Looking. That was on HBO. It did not do well because it was like it had the same problem. It was just white people.
That's just what it is. And I really want to bring into that. White people and black people problems are very different.
Yeah.
And especially gay people, gay black people problems. Because, it's like when white people be complaining, and trust me, I work with some white people, and it's just, I be looking at them like, girl, you don't know. I gotta wonder if I'm going to get robbed when I get
I gotta wonder if the police is gonna kill me anytime they feel like it.
Exactly. So I am wondering if they're gonna ship us back to Africa, and you are worrying about a blouse. I got that.
But yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's just like if you watch shows like Will and Grace versus the show Noah's Ark, there was such a difference in the problems that we dealt with in our show that they dealt with in Will and Grace.
Yeah.
If you notice, like they had money, they had this, they had that. We didn't have all that. We're struggling.
Mm-hmm. So that's where it differs. So when I first saw it, I had sent it to you, and I was like, "We're gonna watch this. We have to support the community." And I was very excited. Now, when we started watching, we did not watch it together, so we wasn't able to collaborate.
Oh yeah,
on our commentary on it. And it was really good. I really loved it. I think definitely the beginning of how they all came together. And let me stop. Who is your favorite character?
Well, let me first preface it and say that come here, stop that. Sorry. He is just getting into this rug. You were really digging into this rug, and you do not need to do all that. When I first heard about it, I was interested in seeing it, but I was waiting on you. And so I did get into my house first. And so I was like, waiting, and I kept getting like, my cousin found out about that I was trying to watch it, and she was like, "You have to watch it. I love it. It is really amazing." And she was like really getting into how she loves the show and everything like that. So that was interesting. And then it was like friends that I was talking to would be like, "It's great. It's really amazing. You have to see it." My only thing is, when I first heard about it, I read the name Ryan Murphy, and I was like, I don't know about all this. Like, he hasn't been doing great lately. I've been seeing a lot. He's been doing a lot of really, yeah. I mean, he did, he does American Horror Story. American Horror Story can be great. And the OJ show was good. OJ was good. Feud was okay. It was kind of boring after a while. And Scream Queens, I stopped after a minute. It just was like really lame. And Glee too. Glee, I was like into it at first.
Glee was good at first.
Then it became too much about Rachel is so amazing. Let's do things for Rachel. And I just
everything was about Rachel.
And I was like, I'm gonna just pass. So it's like he can kind of get into. He can do good.
I think that was he's a very good starter.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And it's just like it really reminds me of me because it's just like in general, like I know I'm gonna bring up Cancer. Cancer is a cardinal sign, and we're very know how to start things. It's just to keep the momentum going. We know how to yeah. It's kind of like, but that's where other signs come in to incorporate that. We know how to start something very quickly. We know what to use, what we need, and stuff like that. But to keep it going,
that explains that wig.
Oh, girl, this wig is together. So
you guys, I brought back the Shade fan because. This is the episode to bring it back in. This is the episode.
He gonna lose that fan, you guys. And I don't know. So
go ahead.
I missed my point. Where was that?
You were saying that. Shoot, I was listening to. Basically, you were saying. What were we talking about?
I was trying to get a comeback. Because he was
you were saying about not finishing. Yeah, you're good at starting, but not finishing. Yeah.
So that I think that's the issue that he has.
I can totally 1,000% see that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of his stories, they start off great, and then it's just like, when is it gonna get better? Like it starts getting bad, and then it starts getting really like. Okay, I need to show what's his name's butt multiple times, and it's like we've seen it. I forgot his name. I'm sorry.
I know you're talking about the which one? Because he showed a lot of them butts.
The one that's in Pose. Him.
Oh, him.
That he loves.
Yeah, I think he. Let me stop. I'm not finishing it.
All right, good.
Okay.
He'll tell me off the camera.
I ain't gonna use. I'm gonna just try to keep this to myself. But yeah, he is obsessed with him, and he does start to. I mean,
wane,
I think he's a very good actor. I think he's a
no. I'm not talking about him. I was talking about the guy who made the show, who does the show.
Yeah,
Ryan Murphy.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a problem with him. I think he's a good actor too. But he's not a part of the writing process of the show. And so when I found that out, and nor is he the director, he's just producing. That's it. And when I found that out, I was like, I definitely will enjoy this show.
But you know what? One thing I love that what Ryan Murphy does, especially with American Horror Story, that he always include gay people in there.
He does.
And I love that it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I loved about the American Horror
Story. Like Roanoke, he had gay people in that one. And during the interview thing, they were interviewing the cast and all that. And I thought that was really nice that he had that in there. Just was like they're interviewing. That's it, and they were in drag.
It's not that big of a deal, and I love that he does that.
Yeah, me too.
So that's just. I mean, we're here, baby. We're here, honey.
We're just people.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, we're just people. We're just better than y'all.
Yeah, exactly. We are.
But yeah. So I finally saw it, and I've told Tired Ho a bunch of times. I actually cried, and I've told my cousin I actually cried, and I told my sister and my mom I cried during the first episode. And the sad part is, I didn't even cry during like a moment that you're supposed to cry through. Mm-hmm. Like the moment when the we're not gonna say it. Let's just say like the beginning moments when they
broke into the
museum, all that.
That was the most funniest thing ever.
It was, but I cried. It was funny, but I was crying. It was just like, what is? I was just like crying, and I'm like just looking at it, just like, just crying, and I'm just like enjoying. It just was like. For me, I feel like what made it powerful to me was just like, I'm finally seeing something that represents us, from us, in a way that's not villainizing us.
And then I think it hits the point that it was way before our time. Before we were even born, and to see that this was still going on, and still is. Mm-hmm. But the people that paid the way and shown respect.
And also... to me, it was like one of those things where you're like, this is all they had. Like, this is all they could do. They didn't have money like that to where they could go out and buy things or do things or, you know, like they didn't have money like that. So, they have to do stunts. And that's where I think Stunt Queen and, you know, scamming came from, because that was all we could do. Mm-hmm. That was all we had. We had stealing and scamming and pulling stunts. That's it. So that's what was like, to me, it was like a powerful message of, this is it. This is what we were doing. This is our thing. This is what we were doing. Mm-hmm. And that's not to say that it's wrong.
I mean,
it's right
or wrong. It's just, the point is,
y'all shut us out so much to where we couldn't get jobs. We couldn't do this. We couldn't do that. We couldn't exist in a way where we had to do, like, we couldn't exist in a way where we could get...
basically what we're dropping it down to, it's about survival.
Exactly. It was survival. They were surviving.
It's even like with the Robin Hood story, when he had to steal from the rich to feed the poor. It is always, especially when you're from the hood, mm-hmm. and dealing with things, like a lot of things we had to substitute and do all kind of things, but mm-hmm. it's all about survival.
Exactly.
You know, so, and that's why, you know, I think I brought it up to you about when they said, ooh, child, the ghetto and stuff like that. Like, mm-hmm. when they made it a joke, and I actually confronted him about it. And then he was like, I said something that was offensive, but, you know, and I was like, okay, well, I will stop using that word as well. I knew he was going to do that tickle tax stuff.
What was it that you said?
Sometimes when I get upset, and I'm not really trying to be offensive, mm-hmm. but it's just something that I naturally will say, like monkey. I was like, oh, that damn monkey getting on my damn nerves. Oh, and he does not like that. So I said, okay, well, I don't like when you said the little quote that people going around saying now is, oh, child, the ghetto, which Nene Leakes says. And mm-hmm. I'm like, I think that we're never in the point of, you can make a joke about it, but it's just like, I don't like where that may go. Because, you know, uppity black people that will say stuff like that, and it's just so offensive.
I think the thing is, you have to realize that everything goes somewhere.
Everything goes somewhere.
It's just like that frog. You remember the frog that was a meme for a minute? The pay or peep or whatever was the frog.
I don't know the frog. I know about Kermit the Frog when they was talking about tea.
Okay, that was one of the ones that was like, they would use it. And it's like, this is a positive meme to make fun of something. But then people use it to say something really offensive or something like that. Take it from a positive and make it into a negative. You know, that kind of thing. So it's like, there's a lot of things that you could...
take it. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You're trying to say that's a black person?
A lot of the racists, like the white racist people, the white supremacists, stuff like that, they use him as a meme. And that's their meme now. They've taken the meme over and they use it to make something racist or say something racist or do something racist with the frog and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, this was something funny and positive that somebody stole and they're using it for that. You know, so it's like, that's what, like, no matter what the meme is, no matter how positive, no matter how negative, but somebody's going to take it and use it in a different way.
I get that. I'm not saying that. I get that. But the point is, I still don't think that is just, like, to me, appropriate. Because, I mean, the ghetto, I grew up in the ghetto.
Yeah.
And when you're talking about a certain kind of community that people are still in, I don't agree with it.
Okay.
And to describe things that's so horrible to be the ghetto, I don't like that either. So that's what I meant about it. I mean, you can use things, but certain things I'm like, come on, nah. That's just I don't know.
No, I get what you're saying. I get it. I
don't think this. I get what you're saying, that anyone can take anything and turn it into a negative. Don't get it twisted. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But when I hear that, I'm so sorry. I don't like when people say that. It's not funny to me. It's just, to me, rude and disrespectful, and disrespecting where people come from and stuff like that and everything. So it's used so many ways. Now, we can say the word nigga, the same thing, but even though we took the word back.
Yeah, so it's one of those kind of things.
It's kind of one of those things, but it's kind of like a community that people had no choice.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, to live in. I mean, they had to live there, and not being together is, in some points, it's not always that bad.
Yeah.
But it's called about survival, and it's more.
I get what you're saying. It's like, this is already a hated community, and you're creating a meme to make fun of the community in a way that's, like, negative still.
Yes.
So I get what you're saying. I do.
I just don't like that.
Okay. But back to pose.
Well, we guys, it's all connected. We gotta.
Yeah. No, it is. But yeah, I get what you're saying still.
And so it's basically what we were saying earlier about survival. And sometimes when survival, you have to try to survive. I mean,
you have to do whatever it takes.
New York is cold as shit. Now, if you think I wouldn't try to steal some shit just to be able to get electricity or get some heat going on, that's just what it is. So I can get that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like at the end of the day, it's two wrongs don't make a right, but at the same time, the person, like, if I didn't do no wrong, I might not have survived. Yeah. I probably would have been dead.
And the thing is, if you're not allowing me the access to get these things, like, I can't get a job. Mm-hmm. Why is that? I can't go to school. Why is that? Why are you blocking me from living and thriving and being something?
And for the rights that I do deserve. Like, we were all Americans. So I feel like at the end of the day, yeah. If it comes in, yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So, it's just like your parents saying, oh, I don't want you to hit nobody. But personally, like, if someone is hitting you, I would like for you to hit them back.
Oh, they tell you all the time.
And you're like, hold on. We not taking an ass whooping.
My play aunt used to tell me, go with what you know. So if something happens, if you get into a fight, go with what you know. Mm-hmm. Be ready. And I took that. But yeah, it's I love it so far. So do you want to get into the stories and all that, or do you want to kind of like, because we're on episode 5, so I don't know how far we can go with this.
We can, I guess we can, because I don't even remember all the episodes on which part was on which.
Yeah,
but we can try to gaze into it. I love.
What's that smell? You smell something? Is that him?
I don't even. Did he shit someone?
I don't think so. He probably just farted.
Oh, Luna has bad farts. She was farting for a minute. I think we was giving her some. You know what? It was that ice cream we had gave her. I was buying her these little ice cream little pub things that they sell at Walmart. And she used to just be doing it, and when I tell you it was horrible, and I remember Broderick was saying, yeah, she be passing some gas, and I was like, I never heard of smell. And I'm not gonna lie, like 5 minutes after he said that, she just passed. I was like, what is that? I said, oh no ma'am, no more for you. But I might buy Kugel some.
He's little. It's gonna be a loud gas. It's gonna be just funky. But let's just break down the characters. You want to do that? Let's just do that because I feel like we can kind of, when we break down the characters, we can kind of get into their storylines throughout that. Yeah. So if you want to do that, we could do that. All right.
Okay. But I still ask you, who was your favorite character?
Okay. Sorry about that. I had to kind of go through the little backstory of how I got into it and everything like that. But I love everybody black and Latino.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I can give you. I don't hate the white people, but when it's their time to shine, I don't particularly care for it like that. You know, does that make sense? Like, it's not bad. It's a great story. But y'all had your time. Look, you know, we don't need to see y'all. Like, give me something else. You know, I don't need all that. I came here for the black people and the Latino people. Give me the black and Latino people. You know? So it's that.
It wouldn't be a story if it didn't have a white man.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, back in the day growing up, you don't want them white people to get.
But who's your favorite?
Candy. I love me some Candy. Every time I get a chance, Candy cuts the hell up.
She does.
Can't get over episode. I know it was episode 4. I remember that. But she stood up and said, "Call us by our names, bitch." Even him. Now that should be a meme. Miss Candy.
That was good. That was funny. I like.
I am real. Okay, Candy.
And she was sitting there like, I don't have nothing to apologize for, so I'm not going to apologize to the leader of the house, to the mother of the house.
Yeah.
Electra.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? All right, Candy.
She had no problem. Oh my Lord.
But let's see. So let's go with the star, unofficial star, Blanca. How do you feel about her?
I really, really do like her. I feel like I didn't know that she was Puerto Rican. I thought she was.
I thought she was black too,
but she's Puerto Rican. Or maybe she's mixed with. I don't know. But
she's Latino.
Yeah, because I think the brother. Yo, he look like he real Latino. So I don't know. I really liked her. I like that. I feel like with this situation, they're not giving everybody like a starring role. I think everybody's a star.
Yeah,
and they're giving everybody a story to the front and stuff like
that.
that.
But it kind of feels like she's kind of sort of the unofficial star.
Yeah, the heart of it.
Yeah, that's the best word for it. Because she has connections to everybody that's in this story. Mm-hmm. Except the white people. Mm-hmm. But technically she does if you consider Angel as the connections. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. But you saw episode 5, right? Mm-hmm. How'd you feel about the guy that was trying to date her?
Well, clearly, I think let me get in. I think I had brought this up with old acquaintance of mine, and we were talking about different levels of beauty. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm a hot man. Okay, I think I'm a hot firecracker. I feel that in myself in general, but at the same time, you can recognize that. Okay, a lot of people looked over. I mean, a lot of people look over you for someone else. Like, kind of like you give yourself a scale. You're like, okay, I feel like me personally, myself, I'm a 20, then a 10. I'm a 20.
Yeah.
But I feel like in the community, I'd probably be a 7 or no, I wouldn't be no 6. I'll give myself a 7.
Okay.
And a half. No, I'm just saying. So, clearly when you know your status in the community, that okay, if you're coming over there to talk to me, it's like, why are you talking to me? You're a very hot guy. Why are you,
with corny lines?
Yeah, why are you coming at me at the end of the day? And I think some people that's into you. He was cute. He was cute.
Corny.
Oh, he was corny, but he was cute. But when something is legit and real.
Yeah.
The case, but a person like they got all these pretty girls in there, and it's like you want me and younger, and she pointed out younger, but you coming over here and you want me and all that. So clearly that was the first
sign.
Yeah, that something ain't right, and eventually she figured out about the truth
that he's
big in size
and spreading it around.
Mm-hmm.
He's spreading it around.
Both sides, honey. He's a waffle. He likes syrup on both sides. And I don't know. So I like how that story unfolded and
Me
how
too.
They came together and stuff like that, and
how she was just like, you know what, I'm gonna skip the date.
Yeah.
And move on.
And we all fall, and I think I like that they put that out there, that we all fall into, like, before I found the person I'm with, we all thought about when we met somebody, we're like, could this be the one? Like, so stop.
And he was corny, or he was
to
this.
The fairy tales, because it is not always going to end up like that. Sometimes you just wind up like, well, I guess this is a real thing. You never know where you're going to meet them.
Yes, you was just sitting there like, this is real.
It's like, and then, it's not when you go looking. Like, I think for me, when the person I'm with, I didn't went looking for him. Mm-hmm. He the one came on to me. Mm-hmm. So that was the difference. So I was like, oh, okay. And then he ran away and stuff like that. But
that's neither here nor there. That's a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And this, it's like sometimes you have that one who's just like, is this real?
Yeah, is this a legit thing and all that?
Are you playing games? And then you realize, yeah, you're playing games.
Yeah, they always do. Always do. And I like how they handle it.
Me too.
Girl, look, we all slept with him, but if you're gonna sleep with him,
just sleep with him. He's fine. That's it. I loved how they did that moment where it was like, did he tell you this? Did he tell you this? Girl, that's divine.
Mm-hmm. And then the point they even brought up, like, we're not judging because we know you haven't been on the dating scene and stuff like that.
So we know how it is.
Yeah, we know you would have known about him.
Yeah.
Or whatever. He would have been the first person you would have already.
But I love how I do agree. I love how they handled that moment where it wasn't them judging her for not knowing. It was them going, girl, you're new. We see you're very green. So if you're going to do it, just do it. Have fun. That's the whole point. Just have fun.
Exactly. And not being judgmental.
And they was like, we've experienced, we're experienced. We've been in the stroll, Mm-hmm. So we know what it's like. We know what's out there. You don't. So I love how I really love how that moment was handled and everything like that. And then the end part where they was sitting there like talking to him and all that and just kicking him out and all that, that was funny to me too.
And another thing I want to bring up is about faith.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes when I wake up in the morning or whenever I get up, because sometimes I sleep through the afternoon, where I'll be like, God, man, I think that you'll have plans to do something, and then you wind up having someone else probably want to do plans with you, and I think that was the point. You never know where you're going to end up at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. And this was like a good way where she was able to be there for a friend and say, you know what, go on. And I like how homeboy was understanding, like, girl, go on, look.
Have fun. You doing it. Where he was like, I haven't even been thinking about sex in a long time because of this. You go ahead and do it. Have fun.
Exactly.
And I was really happy for. I love how they everybody handled that moment.
Don't do that. A lot of friends will be, it's like.
Do you know who he is? Do you know this? Do you know that? Yeah. It's just like.
Like I'm really a little upset that you can't make it. It's like even for my birthday, we had an understanding.
Yeah.
We both wanted to be there, but can't be in places at the same time. But
and then there's a lot of other things that was in place of that. That's why.
But even besides that, it's just an understanding.
And I still celebrated your birthday for you, and I still made sure to get you a gift and all that. So it's like, we know where each other at. Yeah. Like if you couldn't come to my birthday, I'm not gonna be mad. I know, especially if we talking.
I don't think I did came to.
No, I don't think you did. You did last year, the year before last.
Yeah.
Which is when I had the party. But then last year, I didn't. This year, I didn't have a party. I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm just be regular.
I did give you a gift for your birthday.
You did.
I was making sure. Okay, that's the other part of the gift. Mm-hmm. That's the other part. Look, I'm just making gifts. That's the other part. No, I did say I wanted to get you something else. I forgot I didn't. Didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, what's that?
Okay, I still owe you. I still owe you. That's how
I'm
that
still trying to
goes.
get him not to pay me back, so I'm trying to make up stuff. Okay,
But
but
yeah, it's like that. Like, that's one of the big things I love about this show. I appreciate the friendships. And even with Electra, how she still talks, she's disrespectful towards Blanca. It's funny. I love it. But it's disrespectful.
yeah, she gets it.
She calls her a gremlin. I was like, okay.
But I think I like the point is Blanca is true to herself. And she knows who she is and what she got and what she's working
They're
with.
all true to each other, and they're true about each other, and they're themselves.
But that's the point about in the gay community. Gay people get true together real quick.
Oh, they will.
Because let me tell you something, they've been told of who they are, what they look like, what they act like, and it's just like
their lives.
At the point. So it's like, of course, I'm gonna be able to read a person through film.
Yeah.
And no one can read you worse than a queen. A queen can read you down.
A queen will find something. A queen will find something tiny about you, amplify it.
Okay. Gay people is not the person that you want to argue with. That's who you don't want to argue with gay people. At all. It's a losing battle. I'm just letting you know. We have been practice hell. Shit, going to school, being bullied and taunted, that's the practice you all need. Be in your family, you got the strength to go.
Bless me. But yeah. I appreciate the friendships in the show. Even though Blanca gets talked disrespectfully by Electra, they still have, you can see there's a friendship there. Like, there's still a respect. There's a level of, I respect you and I know you and I love you. But I'm going to still talk to you any old kind of way. You know, that kind of thing. And I love that.
She knows who she is. I think Blanca knows who she is. And I think that's the point of a person have heart. You got to know who the hell you are. Okay, so let's get into the other people. Let's see the boy who.
Damon.
That's his name.
The dancer one.
Yeah.
That's Damon. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go on him. You can go and start him off.
I like him. I like his character. I like that he's kind of like the virgin in the situation of everything.
And I thought the story was gonna wrap heavy.
Oh yeah, with the HIV/AIDS kind of thing. I thought that was gonna happen too. And it was gonna be with him and Ricky.
I thought that was gonna be the main thing. Is that it was mostly gonna be about him. But thank God it's not.
Oh.
Because I was going to be really out of it very quick.
Yeah, like the HIV, that typical story that they like to give us where we have the AIDS.
And even besides that, about just someone coming in new. Like, is it going to be about explaining the community? Like, you can get someone that's new to the community in the storyline. But are we going to really focus on the people that have been here that got different things going on? So, yeah. That's why I'm glad that they made everybody a grand storyline. So
me too. I liked the dance school thing. Him being in the dance school. Can you calm down? Calm down. You're good.
If Lona was here with him, him and her be acting a fool.
I see. But yeah, I love the dance school message. I think that's neat. How he's going to the dance school and all that. I love that him and Ricky's relationship is not Ricky being DL or Ricky being a cheater or Ricky being abusive or Ricky being this or that. It's them together. And it feels like a genuine love relationship from them. So I really appreciate that they added that in. Because we don't have a lot of those kind of stories. If you notice, a lot of our stories, the guy's DL. Like, a lot. Noah's Ark, he was DL. Blackbird, DL. About him, DL. It's like, that's all we have, storyline-wise. So it's like, it's good to see a change from that.
Absolutely. So who's next on the list?
Let's talk about Electra.
Because that heifer is a mess.
I love her so much. Like, she's just so cold and calculating and just hilarious. But
like when she gets on the scene, you just be looking just like, what is she about to do? She is a mess. I love it.
I do too. And she's just like so gorgeous. Like, very gorgeous too. And I just love her energy, like whenever she's on the scene too. And her style. I love her style. I want to also point out that I love how authentic they are with, this is the 80s. So this is what fashion was back then. Like,
and it looks so amazing, by
it
the way.
does.
They make it look good, though.
You're just sitting here like, you know what? Shoulder pads do look cute. You know, I might be into that. I might do some shoulder pads one day. You know, that kind of thing. I love that. But how do you feel about the sugar daddy storyline and her going out and buying her genitals and changing that and everything? How did you feel about that?
I like that. It's all about survival, and I think that everybody got a story of how they obtained their money. Cool. Give them.
Yeah,
and I think they went into it. I think they went into everybody a line of work of how they're making their money, and I felt like I really liked that.
Me too, and I really appreciate how they're like not shaming her for having a sugar daddy. Like, nobody's sitting there going, "Oh, you don't have your own money. You're not making your own money." You know, none of that. It's just this is what she has, and it goes right back to this is all we had. We couldn't depend on ourselves for money. Like, we could try, but nobody was giving us jobs. So we had to figure out how to do it. We have to sell sex. We have to sell our bodies. If we have to do this, if we have to sell drugs, if we have to do this, you just have to do it. So yeah, I really appreciated that too. Let's see. Do you have anything to add about Electra?
I'm ready to see what. I mean, she Electra's been on the show and all that, and she. Oh Lord, he has a wide mouth. So I think we still have more to learn from what she has, and because right now she's trying to turn over a new leaf.
It seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we think she is. She seems like she's trying.
But she, old habits start to kick back in.
True.
After a while.
True. But yeah. So I like her. Who you want to talk about now?
Candy.
Oh, Lord.
No, let's talk about what's his name? Who boyfriend had passed.
Oh, Pray Tell.
Yeah.
The one who does the commentating.
And he is really, really good.
Listen, when he said, "Are you a G-string?" No. Well, you need to get out of my ass. I was like, I love it. I have to use it now.
Oh.
But again, I love him. He's funny. I love how he read all the people in her house. And it was like, you need to stop selling your behind for pennies. Like,
oh yeah.
And then he was like, I know your stupid behind ain't laughing. Spell Evangelista. I was like,
disrespectful.
Who did that? But yeah, I love his storyline too. And like, how do you feel about him dealing with having HIV and all that? How do you feel about that?
I think it's a real. Yes, I'm nuts. I think it's a very scary thing.
Yeah.
And I think the way he's bringing to the character is really, really beautiful, because I can understand that.
Yeah.
Of that feeling and everything. I like that homeboy brought up. I understand you looking at me and you seeing yourself in a couple of years, and to think about, I have some friends that have it, and to think that if they didn't have the medicine that they had, like, this would have been my friend's fate.
Yeah.
And
the thing is, like, in that time period, Ronald Reagan wasn't trying to help the gay people at all.
Mm.
Like, if you had it, that was it. You're dead. You're gonna die. Nobody's trying to get any kind of medicine. There's no kind of help. You're just dying. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like to see the changes from then to being like where we are now, where there's people who have it and they're still themselves. They live their lives regular.
Mm-hmm.
They're good.
Some people you need to thank, and some of my friends that I found out that told me, I would never thought. I was like,
right.
I would have never said. I would have never thought sugar.
But it's good to see the change, the progress that we're in.
And hopefully that we have something to cure this bitch.
Right.
And I think that'll be a very monumental thing. I think they got a lot of things out there to prevent it, especially as PrEP. You guys, if y'all want to look that up, and to protect yourselves. And I don't know. I think it's a very, very thing because like. We can really jump on. I think we need to do an episode about HIV.
We can do that, and we need to do some research about it before.
Yeah, that's what I said because I was gonna say something, but I was like, okay, let me get more research on it.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's a lot, and to be at that time where these people didn't have help
at all. Like, if you saw, like, the scene, how the hospital is looking, the section that they're in, it's, like, depressing. Like, it's like, this is it? You know, like, it's just that one woman. That's the worst part. It's just one person. Like, have you seen any other nurses in that section?
No.
That's because that's it. That's the only person that cares. And I like how his relationship is with her. Where she calls him Mary Tyler Moore and all that, and they talk mess to each other. I love that. I love how everybody's just kind of like, this is gay culture. We talk mess to each other, but we love each other, but we talk mess to each other, and how we talk to each other is disrespectful. Like, I remember one time I was on the phone with Tired Ho, and we were talking, and me and him, we talk mess and disrespectful to each other all the time. That's it. That's our brand. That's how we do. And all I know is my cousin overheard me because I was in the laundry room doing laundry, and she overheard me. And she's like, "Dang, you are so mean." And I'm like, like, girl, go away. But it's like,
I know because she heard you talking about the best phone in the world, so she know that was a mean thing.
Girl. No.
Girl.
All right.
Girl, whatever.
No. All right then. So yeah, it's like that's us. That's what we do. We talk mess to each other. We can be super disrespectful sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
but I think that
it crosses the line. Sometimes it crosses the line. Sorry, it does cross the line sometimes. But sometimes it's just,
we not cross the line with you.
Girl, I'm talking about period as a general thing.
Girl, I ain't never crossed the line with you. I'm major.
See how the gays don't listen?
Girl, whatever. What you know?
But yeah, it can be disrespectful. But I love how it's realistic. It can get disrespectful.
It can.
Yeah. It can get catty. Just like how we were talking about with Pose. with My House. It can get catty. And you can see the cattiness.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's... What I love is, like, the realistic cattiness, it's never like, I'm just going to say this mean thing to you. It's catty in, like, a stealthy way.
Yeah.
And that is where shade comes from, you guys. It's not about just walking up to a person and telling them, you're ugly. It's about saying something subtle. Like, it's about being subtle in the background.
I'm like, girl, the best thing looking on you is those shoes. That outfit is cute. That wig need help. You gotta learn how to sneak it in.
Yeah, it's underhanded. So
that's the best outfit you wore today. Are you saying I never said that. I just saying this outfit.
You look really pretty today.
Yeah.
I've never seen you look prettier ever.
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
It's just like, you gotta be nice. It's nice, but it's nasty.
Yes, and it's fun. It's kind of like a gameplay,
It is.
It's like a dance, basically. And the way you make the wrong step is when you get too wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, honey, it's not even dance, it's a fight.
Oh, yeah. You're trying to fight.
That's what the thing in New Orleans, like, when you say your mom, it's like, okay, now you want to fight.
Oh, yeah.
Now you had to go to the mama part, like, damn. Because that's when they say your mom, at first, like, why you gotta bring them up? Like, why you want to fight? You can't even play, because you know I'm gonna fight you.
Yeah. But, let's see. We talked about Pray Tell.
Now, let's talk about Candy. I love me some Candy.
She's funny. I love her, too. I was scared for her in the episode where she went to get the plastic surgery kind of thing, where she got the silicone injection.
Yeah.
And she went to that lady who was, like, under the table.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the lady who was like, look at me, I'm a real woman. I was like,
mm-hmm.
I mean, not taking that away from you, but the way
you was looking, girl.
That plastic surgery, that was too much.
Candy is just a mess. Oh, I still can't get over it. That should be a name. Say our names, bitch.
I loved her too.
You're like, okay, Candy. It's like, I couldn't
and then
even
she was
squeeze you if I were to fill up a what?
A Dixie cup of lemonade. I could squeeze you.
Well, come down here and squeeze me, bitch. Had to catch yourself and say, okay, bitch, that was a good one. You gotta give it up when you're being back and forth shady. You gotta give it up when the person God should have got it. Because some of that shit be wanting to make you fight. Like, oh, wait a minute. You know what? Okay, that was good. That was good. Because he had to take off his glasses for that one. Okay, now, let the judges decide. Because she done got me together.
But it was good. It's really good. Let's see. How do you feel about Angel? Because I actually kind of like her.
I do like Angel. I didn't like the point that she wanted him to leave
his wife.
His wife. That's just something that I don't approve of. But I understand. I mean, I don't. I get the whole setup and the concept and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't want men to have feelings and all that. So I got that. I really do like Angel. I think she's a very, very beautiful woman.
Me too. I love her kind of like softer, raw energy in the show. Like she's like soft and sweet, but she's kind of raw and just, you know, like she's regular kind of sort of, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I like that they included that kind of character in. Yeah, that's it. I like her. I do actually enjoy her. I like the Latino kid. He's interesting.
Yeah.
Although this next episode, I don't know. I feel bad for him because something's going to happen. Did you see the preview?
Mm-mm.
Something's going to happen to him, so be ready for that. Let's see. Yeah. That's all I have to say about the Latino kid, by the way, you guys. I don't have to add any more. I don't feel like adding any more. Because I don't feel like they gave him a lot of story.
Yeah.
So we don't... All we know is he sells drugs. And I guess that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's it. How do you feel about... Yeah, who else is there? Who else is there?
I think we went through everybody.
Well, all the important people, you guys. All the important people.
Yeah, we went through mostly all of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Besides the
white people,
guy,
but
yeah,
we're good.
Yeah.
They're white. That's it.
Everybody knows about them.
Yeah, yeah.
Etc. We're talking about the underdogs, the real stars.
We're talking about the important people. Okay.
You know, the base of the stew. What? Alright, you guys. Well, we're gonna sign on off here.
Yeah, because I don't know if we can add anything else. All I have to say is I can't wait
Tell them
for
when Pose come on.
the rest of Pose.
No, we'll tell them when it comes on.
I think it's
Sunday.
Sundays? Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
What time?
I think 7. Right?
All right, then.
Well, at least I knew the date.
You tried it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Friday 13th.
What?
Today.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I know that all the there's 7 planets in retrograde, and it's messing up my mood. That's what I do
Isn't
know.
it when the planets supposed to align?
Girl, I don't know, but they need to hurry up.
I think they're supposed to align, right?
I need them to hurry up and calm down.
Kumba!
The way he's looking like sorry, like he did something.
He always looking like that. Yeah, man, mama.
But all right, you guys, that was it. This was us talking about Pose.
Yes, and my house.
My house. My house.
We have to do a Vogue session.
Yeah, we do. I don't know how to Vogue like that. But all right, you guys, we'll be back later. Another video.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
I had looked up myself like, huh?
I'm Oh Lord.
And I'm Tired Ho.
And there's just some tired heffas. Bye, guys.
Bye.